What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to the video. Welcome to the video. So listen, right? Listen. I want to talk to y'all niggas about some of this shit. I've been seeing videos on Maple Story and I'm like, bro, Mo, Maple Story. Yo, Mo, if you trying to get into, I don't even think my computer can handle it. But if you trying to get into Maple Story, nigga, let me know. I'll get back into that bitch with you. My character was Night Lord and fucking Night Lord and Shadow, bro. That shit was fire. Back on topic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So listen, yo, guys. This is a video about either returning players or new players. You feel me? I want to make a little guide. I want to make a little guide about that. I'm on copy. I want to make a little guide to help new players get, I guess, the best start. Cause like I said, y'all could tell like I didn't even change my hunter ID. I'm only level 74. To show you how new of a fucking new player I am. Like, um, let me load this bitch up. I can show you how new of a player I am on this account, so y'all can see, like, I'm not bullshitting. Like, I actually put in the time to try to get the best idea, the best help that I can get for my people. You feel me? So listen, right? Listen. The first, and it's a free to play account. It's a free to play account. I'm gonna make a shop guide also for like light spenders to dolphins, cause whales y'all really don't need a shop guide. I just buy every fucking thing y'all niggas want and call it a day. You feel me? So with that being said, right? Let's see my login. Let's see my daily login. How many days have I logged in? I haven't even been on the game for 30 days yet. Y'all see that, right? 23 fucking days. Today's the 23rd day. So this account is only 23 days old. Correct? Alright, cool. So look, what I would recommend you do as a first, like as a baby nigga that just started the game. You could do so you could do a reset. Like let's say you start the game, right? You finish the story mode, you finish the tutorial, and now you can see you could pull some characters to summon. Let's say you get a character that sucks. I would also say so some of the good beginner characters that you can get, I kind of forgot what you get in the beginning of the start, but some of the good characters that you can get from the banner that'll like help your account, and it's like a universal for every team, would be obviously Min, but I believe you're gonna get a free copy of that nigga somewhere down the line. So Min is a good one. Hansame is a good one. Anyone from the fire team is good. So that means Esso, Kanae, or where's Gina? Gina. Any one of these three are amazing start. If you pull them from like the first 10, you're golden, my nigga. Like I would say that's a good account and just keep pushing. Now, if you pull multiple of them, one of them niggas, that's also good account. Keep pushing. Chaw, they're gonna give you copies of Chaws as you continue through the game. There's something that's gonna be called proof of something combatant. Mo, you remember the name, gang? It's something combatant. Proof of combatant, strong combatant, show you're a strong combatant. Like some shit with combatant in it. And it's gonna be right over, it's gonna be down here. It's gonna be like right down here when you first start. So they're gonna give you tasks to do. Those tasks are gonna be like just like basically getting your feet wet into the game. They're gonna tell you the formidable combatant. There we go. That's what that should have called. They're gonna give you certain there's 18 chapters. At the end of the 18th chapter, you get a copy of Cha, you get 50 summons and some other shit. But in between those chapters, as you go, you're also gonna get Cha's weapon. You're gonna get some weapons for SJW himself, like the water weapon. Where's it at? Kasaga's Fang. It's our strongest water weapon right now. This shit right here. You're gonna get this, and they're gonna give you all the way to A5. So that's beautiful, and it's a very good fucking water weapon, especially when you combine it with a rune that we get. It's called the Wolf Slayer or Boss Slayer. Here, let me see.
I'm ready.
Boom, right here. The wolf assassin. Wolf assassin. Once you get that shit, you could combine it with the weapon, and it gives you a blessing stone called Boss Slayer. Like it gives you that innate effect if you got both of them combined. The Wolf Slayer changes into Boss Slayer. So it's an amazing weapon, especially now since like anniversary is coming up, and we're about to get a new water weapon. So these two might be these weapons here might be good in tandem and shit like that. So another thing, right? So what you can do is when you start an account, like I said, you could re-roll. But if you're gonna do the re-rolling shit, do it from your phone, because with your phone you could just you could make an infinite amount of guest accounts, keep playing it over until you get the start that you think is gonna be the best start, and then you could keep that account and keep it pushing. But if you do it from your PC or laptop or whatever the fuck it is, computer you got, if you do it from that, you're gonna have to create an email every single account. So unless you want to keep creating dummy emails and just keep going over and have an email looking like SDAA at gmail.com, I would say take the easier route, do it on the phone, because once you complete the tutorial, that's it. It's just a one and done for any other account you create in the future. So you could create that one account. You could do that. You could do that tutorial one time. Keep re-rolling until you get the character that you want or the star that you want. And it really doesn't take that long to get past tutorial or to get enough tickets to do like your first to get to your first 80 summons. It don't take that long. You feel me? It don't take that long. But you don't need to do that. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. You do not need to do that. The state at which the game is, they're gonna give you a lot. You're gonna get a lot of tickets that you need to summon from doing normal mode and then doing these are the summoning tickets for those who don't know. These right here, you're gonna get a bunch of these shits from getting it done, from getting it, and some of them you get for doing nothing. Like they give some of them for free, like this right here. All I had to do was complete this story and I get 5 tickets, so that's 5 tickets right there for free. Another 5 tickets right there for free. This one I gotta do one thing I haven't done yet, so right there, that's you get 10 tickets off rip just for free. And this is not the only story that does shit like that. So there's other stories that give you, they're right there, 15 tickets right there for free. Another, nah, I guess this one ain't free. Another one right here, boom, another 5 tickets for free. So all you you don't have to do the re-rolling shit if you don't want to. It's not necessary. This is really for if you want to have the best start, but then you could get hold after you have that best start because it's all RNG. So once you got your account, right? You got your account set up. You got everything you want to do. This, and the third, and yada yada yada. Now, what I would recommend, I guess the next thing, the first thing you should do is play story mode as far as you could go. Like keep doing the story mode until you cannot do it no more. Even if you only get fucking 1 star completed, like continue, like right here. Oh, what is it at? Hold on, I'm trying to find an example. Give me an example. Hold on, like right here, boom. You see, I don't have all 24 tickets, all 24 trophies to get the extra the 2 tickets. So I just left that shit alone and kept good in. I got all 30 here, kept pushing. I got 20. I'm in, and then I'm stuck right here. I couldn't keep going no more, so I did some of the side stories, and I'm right here. So keep going as far as you can. Fuck the trophies, because you could always come back to it and continue. And then once you get stuck on your normal mode, and let's say you need artifacts, the way you get artifacts, you get them from doing give me 1 second. You get them from doing these 2 little things here, the encounter missions and the instant dungeons. The encounter missions are gonna be a little bit harder to do because you can only use you can't use SJW, you only have to use your hunters. So you need to have like a relatively a good roster to do this, because like this is I need dark units, but our dark team in the game sucks ass. So just because it's saying that you need dark units, you could beat it with other units. Like you see, I have my light team here with water. If push come to shove, just don't use anything that's like their boss passives. So this nigga takes 50% less damage from water attacks. This takes 50% less damage from water attacks. So you could use any other element besides water. I have Sorin up here because she's an amazing water breaker. But this boss don't even have a break shield, so she's kind of wasted for me. She's hindering me more than anything. So I would take her out and switch her out for whoever I need to switch. You see how my total power is like 40. It's red. So that means I'm gonna get a bunch of negatives. I'm not gonna get my stats are gonna be negative. So let's say my crit percentage is at 100%, right? But because it's red, it goes down to, let's say, 70%. I don't know the exact value, but they cut your stats in half. No, not in half. They cut your stat. They diminish your fucking stat because of the red shit. So you wanna always do something where your power is at least in the whites. Even if you don't have the exact, you see how this is still white, but I'm above it. So let's go do this one right here. Oh no, I can't. Everything is damn near. I think 500 is good. Alright, boom. See, I could do this shit because it's still in the white. Even though it's not exactly, above it is not equal to it, you could still do this where you're not gonna be impacted as much as you would if it was in the red. So that's another thing. So the artifacts that you're gonna have to be able to focus on first, you're only at first until you progress, they're only going to give you these 4 artifacts right here. The body shit, the helmet, the chest, the gloves, and the feet. Those are the only ones you're gonna have unlocked. And then eventually you're gonna unlock accessories and so on and so forth. So once you get, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Water. Give me a second. All right. So once you get some artifacts, right? Once you get some artifacts, you need, start putting them on your characters and this and that. The best stats for SJW, like for the helmet, cause you're gonna is RNG. You're gonna have a lot of shit that could roll on helmets. The things that could roll on helmets is probably the most out of everything, cause you could get attack. You could get additional attack, additional defense, additional HP, attack percentage, the defense percentage, and HP percentage. So there's a lot of fucking RNG into this shit. The best ones for SJW is either additional attack, then attack percentage. For the chest, you got a lot less RNG. It's either additional defense or defense percentage. But the one that's gonna give you the most TP, total power, is additional defense. So always the additional ones are better than a percentage from my testing and from, I guess, everybody else's testing. Now from the boost, it's a little bit different. For the boost, you get defense penetration, you get critical hit damage, and you get healing. You get defense, critical hit damage, and healing percentage. You get defense percentage, HP percentage, critical hit damage, defense penetration, and healing given percent. Never use this shit. This shit is garbage. Even if it's a healer, never use this shit. If you're using a healer, either use HP or use critical hit damage, because some healers, they benefit from critical hit chance, like Min. Well, I guess his is critical hit rate, but you know, Min benefits from critical hit rate more than he benefits from anything else. So, and if you, let's say you don't know what stats is good for what, they don't tell you it with SJW, but they tell you it with every single hunter. So let's say I don't know what the fuck is good with Min. Press on this little question mark. Well, not that. First, go to artifacts, and then click on view details. No, not view details. What the fuck am I talking about? Where's it at? Matter of fact, now. Click on an artifact. Click on change artifact. Click on anything, and they'll show you it up here. So the recommended stats for Min is HP first, then critical hit damage, and then healing given increase. Fuck this shit. This is last for a reason. So if you got nothing else that you could put into it and you want to go into healing, then fine, cool. But that's your last fucking resort out of everything else. I would rather you put defense over fucking healing given, for real, for real. Because it sucks dick unless you got like some good substats. Substats are also a thing. Okay, so I don't want to overwhelm y'all for beginning, but substats, like, substat play a role. Just know when it comes to substats, the percentage, like this has additional HP and this has HP percentage. The percentage version of whatever it is always gonna be better than the additional version. So this has additional attack. This would have been better if it was attack percentage versus, but on the main stat, you want the additional one rather than a percentage. I know it's confusing. It took me a minute to understand it too, but that's just how the game is. You feel me? So yeah. So that's that. If you don't know what your character needs to use, you know, click on any artifacts. It'll show you the benefit of what you need. Okay, I see Min could use critical hit damage. So what boost do I have? Boom, critical hit damage. For gloves, I could either go attack or gloves you got attack or additional attack. So I normally for gloves I look at the substats more. I look at the substats more than anything else. If it's like a healer that doesn't benefit from attack or this, because it doesn't matter to an extent. Obviously, you get more TP with additional attack versus attack percentage. But like this shit has better substats than this do. So I will go for that one versus whatever the case might be. Now, I bet you're wondering why is there so many different type of fucking artifacts and shit. If y'all played gacha games before, every artifact got a different set bonus, like with the Burning Curse, right? This is for support hunters. Your support hunters. When tagging out, the user applies the blessing effect to themselves and their teammate and the team members. And it also increases the user's damage dealt by 8%. Cooldown 25 seconds. Duration 10 seconds. The four piece effect. The blessing effect is enhanced to enhanced blessing. To enchanted blessing. No, enhanced blessing. I'm sorry. Enhanced Blessing activates when tagging out or missing or using a support skill. Increases the user's damage dealt by 10% and recovers their HP by 0.2% every 1 second. Cooldown 25 seconds. Unable to activate Blessing effect. Duration 10 seconds. But this unable to activate shit is, you don't need that shit no more because you're getting the better version of it. Now, the 8-piece set, it gives you the burning, it changes the enhanced blessing effect to the burning blessing effect, which is the same activation, but you now you could, it activates with ultimate skills. So activates when you tag out using a support skill or using an ultimate skill. It increases the user's damage dealt by 20%. Restores 0.2% of the HP every 1 second. Cooldown 25 seconds. Unable to activate the previous bullshit versions of the effect. So if you want to know what set does what and if it's good for what, just like click on the set and then read the descriptions and you'll know. But mainly if you really don't want to do it, I just come to recommended sets and they'll show you what the most people are using. They'll tell you they'll tell you what the majority of the, I guess, the game players are using on that character. And the number one people are using are the blessing. If you don't have any burning blessing sets, the next best one will be Noble Sacrifice. If you don't have any Noble Sacrifice, the next best one will be the Destroyer set. You can also mix and match. Let's say you only have, let's see. Hold on, let me go to my artifacts. Because I think I have alright, boom. Let's say I have 3-piece blessing on the artifacts, right? But I don't have another ring. Let's say this ring was used by somebody else. I only had 1 ring. So instead, you instead of using like the 3-piece set, you could use 2-piece of what you got and then another 2-piece of something else. So you could, you can mix and match. So you could use 2-piece of that, or for the artifact recommend, they said the best one is outside of blessing. They don't have blessing set in here. I don't know why they don't have it there, but burn 8-piece blessing is amazing. It's the best one. It gives you the most total power. All anything that has burning in front of it is gonna give you the most total power compared to any other artifact. That because they're the strongest. They were the strongest shit that we have, but even till now, I think that shit still stands. So you could use 2-piece. You could use 2-piece of outstanding connection, which gives you. The 2-piece set gives you, when tagging out, increases the user and the teammates attack by 12% for 10 seconds. So you could use 2-piece of this and then have fucking 6-piece of burning. Or you could use 4-piece blessing and 4-piece of this. So you got the 28% increase, and then you also get the 10% damage dealt and recovery shit also. So you could mix and match. It's the best of both worlds. But majority of the time, the hunters we have right now, everybody besides this one hunter, Kanae, she's the only one that really benefits from a mixing a 2-piece because of how her skills are. But that's more like detailed into shit. Like I said, I don't want to overwhelm y'all. That's like a more character specific thing. So I'm gonna try to talk about universal shit. So there are obviously, like anything, there's an exception to the rule. Like, feel me, she's the exception to the rule, you feel me? So but majority of the time, as you can see, I'm running 8-piece of the same shit. Thomas is also another exception to the rule. 4-piece burning curse is good, and his other best one is Obsidian, because he doesn't use a lot of, he doesn't lose MP like that. MP is the little thing that you use to use your skills. As long as, if you got 4-piece, you get the damage dealt increase. You get when the user has 60% or more of their MP, their damage dealt increase to 40%. No, the damage increases to 60% when they have 40 or more of their MP. So this is way more beneficial as a 4-piece than a 2-piece, because obviously 40% is better than 70%. So that means you got this shit activated for a lot longer than you do with the 70% version of it. So that's that. Another thing about burning curses, I feel like it's kind of like an end game set because it increases the damage that you take. Increases damage taken by 20%, but it also increases the damage you dealt by 10%, and additionally increases damage dealt by 0.1% every 1 second, stacking up to 100 times, which is permanent. But you take more damage. It's pros and cons. You take way more. You take double the damage, but you dish out. I guess you're gonna dish out more over time. So if you're good at your dodging and all that shit, Thomas don't feel it so much Cause some of his skills give him like a shield, so he really don't gotta worry about that shit. That nigga like I'm different. I'm that nigga. Like his ultimate gives him a shield effect. Gives him a shield effects. His first one I think also gives him his first move also gives him a shield. His second one also gives him a fucking no while using the skill. Yeah, it also gives him a shield. So he has a lot of shit that protects him. So Thomas is a good hunter that to have that you can use Burning Curse on. But majority of this shit, like if you don't know what's good for what, just click on a character, click on any artifact, go to change artifact, and then go to recommended set. I still do this till this day. Like I still look at this shit till this day on every new hunter that comes out, or even on some hunters that I haven't built, and I need to know what to build, and I don't know for sure. I check this, whatever is upset. I'm like, I bet this is the best one. I go through to see which I got, what version I have the best of, and I go towards accordingly. Now, the game the way, like I said, the way you get these artifacts is doing the encore instant dungeon. As you can see, you get the gloves and legs from here, and you get the helmets and chest from here. And with the SJW one, you get the accessories. You get the ring, you get the necklace and bracelet here, you get the earrings and ring here. So depending on what you need for what, you come here and you do that shit. And also, they did this thing where like the highest you can do, like let's say my highest tier is 21 right now, right? Actually hold on, let me use this as an example because I haven't done these yet, right? I won't. So let's say my highest tier is that I could do is 21. But let's say I feel like that's too much for me to beat. I can't beat that shit. Like you see these little trophy things, you get essence, you get like 15, I think it's 15. Yeah, you get 15 essence stones for every trophy that you can do. Before, you had to do that shit manually one by one. But now with the new changes that they did, so as you can see, I don't have none of these done. So if I go to the highest that I can do, and it only works if you get three trophies. It doesn't work if you get one or two. If you get two trophies, it's only gonna affect the one that you got two trophies in. So let me show you a demonstration. What I'm trying to say is, right, so try to get to as far as you possibly can before you worry about trophies. Like, don't try to waste your time trying to 3-star everything or 3-trophy everything. Just work, because the further you get, the higher you see how this shit went from purple. My fault. You see how this shit went from purple to gold once I started getting to 12, and then from up here, from tier 1, it's still, you get purple and you get blues and you get common. So the higher you get, when I get down here, I get nothing but purples and gold. I get no blues, I get no common. So it's better for you to try to, just clear it and keep going as far as you can until you can't go no more. And then when you want to come back, you could always do like, let's say the highest I could do right now is 21. But I know I don't got the TP to beat that shit. So I would probably do like 18. Actually, no, let's do 17. I'll do the 17 version of it. So I could get all the, like, I'm gonna demonstrate to y'all. I'm gonna do the 17 version of it, so I could get all the trophies on it, and everything above the 17 version is gonna also give me the 3-star trophies. Trophies are important in this game because there's like I'll show you that afterwards. I'll show you the reasons why trophies are good. They're good for, like, obviously you get the essence stones once you beat the shit. Another reason why they're good is like it's like a passive source of essence stones. I'll explain that afterwards. So let's get this shit out the way. Whew, I'm out of breath, my niggas. Shit. Look, see, I just got my ass clapped for it. Well, this nigga gets a shield, so I really don't gotta worry about it. And also, when you have a shield, you don't stagger. You see how I got like tail swipe to fucking goddamn Neverland? Like, if you got a shield, this nigga can't hit you out of shit because, your shield is tanking it. But versus other characters, your shield might not, if they don't have a shield, they gonna get this shit smacked. So you gotta be careful with that because niggas can hit you out of your skills and shit and fuck up your whole rotation and like that. And I'll also show you about skill rotation and shit like that. So let's lock in. You see that dodge that's an extreme evasion. They're gonna teach you all of that shit in the tutorial. The tutorial is actually pretty good in this shit and pretty informative. So you don't gotta worry about none of that stuff. They'll teach you all of that shit there. And all the good stuff. So the rotate there, and also the rotation. I'll show you the rotation. Let's say, so I can't hit him there because he's getting stronger. I can't hit him. I just gotta hold that. So let's say like you're new to the game, right, and you don't know what the optimal rotation is. Let's say you're in the middle of a fight. So you could pause the game, go to team details, and they'll show you the recommended skill use order. So for this nigga Gung He, I use basic skill 1, then I use my core attack. Because every time you use his first skill, it activates his core attack. So you use your basic skill 1, get the core attack. Then when you use your basic skill 2, you get the core attack. But basic skill 2 refreshes the cooldown for basic skill 1, so that you kind of loop it into each other. And with fucking Min Young, basic skill 1, you dash to cancel it because it's a long ass animation. Then you do the ultimate skill, then basic skill 2. But that's if you got the ultimate skill up. If you don't, just do basic skill 2 and then continue to your DPS character. For her, you use this as much as you can, because once you use it, she gets something called Enlighten, whatever the fuck it is, and it lets her spam it up to 8 times. Use your core attack, then ultimate, and etc, etc. It also tells you how the best ones to level up and what order. So there's a lot of shit the game helps you with that you don't gotta worry about. And if you could see, like, at the top left where it says battle mission, the battle mission, those are how you get your trophies, and that's how you could track that shit. You see how long that you say I just got hit at that because I ain't got no shield. So it's shit like that. So you gotta, like, pay attention, when you want to use your skill, how to use your skill, etc, 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 etc. Like you see now, I'm about to run out of time, so I might not even get this. So this actually good. If I don't beat the shit within time, I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, I'll definitely not beating it within the time limit. So boom. So we filled that first one. So now we're only gonna get the 2 trophies for this shit. We're not gonna get it for the other one. We're not gonna get the 3 stars. So this is actually good to happen. I did this on purpose, yeah. So I meant to do that. This is also why it's good to have like the proper elements and shit, because they get bonus damage. Water beats fire, obviously, shit like that. It's kind of like Pokemon, but but still a leveling version. You feel me? Instead of wind, instead of grass, they call it wind. You feel me? Instead of electric, they call it light, and instead of fire, they call it fire. But yeah, so that's that.
Mission complete.
So boom. I only got 2 stars. I only got 2 trophies. I got my accessories and shit that you get from that. You could have looked at it. I just skipped through. So you see how this is the only one with 2, and everything else is still dicked out. So now let's do it again. Let's do this one. I know what y'all thinking, bro. You couldn't even get 3 stars on the easier version. You think you gonna get that shit on the harder version? Listen. That's a valid point. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. I'm gonna show you how the fire team, and the fire team in this game is busted. I'm gonna help you out, and you see it's even less TP and shit. So let me try to make him a little bit stronger. Let me enhance a little bit. Oh, another thing, bro. Enhancing, bro, is a pain in the ass because of the gold that you need. Everything in this game requires fucking gold. Everything in a mama requires gold in this game. So be smart on what you spend the gold on and what you doing. Like you don't want to like go all the way to 15 like I'm doing right now, because I'm just gonna skip it through. The more optimal thing you to do is to do it like let's say this nigga had so he benefits from defense penetration. Let's say I was gonna use this nigga solely on him. I would get it to 5. I would do 5 first. If it doesn't go into defense penetration, it goes some bullshit like additional HP. I know I don't need that. I'ma try again, because you get 4. It went into defense penetration. So this I will continue to roll the dice on and see if I can get it better and better. So try to, like, when you do your artifacts, try to do 1 step at a time, etc. Alright, so let me change their weapons and try to make them at least a little bit stronger. You feel me? Because we're gonna get cooked. Let's see. You could take you could put any weapon on anything. Even though this weapon is good for Wu, and though I could use this weapon on Gina, but I won't get the little effects right here, because it's not it's not his weapon, it's not her weapon. But like you see, you could put it on, so it don't matter. It's good for if you don't have weapons or anything like that. So I'm gonna take this shit, since this is one of my highest weapons. I'm gonna take that bootleg that bitch and put it on shoulder. You'll veil me something slight. Actually, I'm gonna take Thomas's shit too and put it on this thing, like put 101. Alright, boom. So now we got better power. So now let's get it popping. So your weapons are not limited to the exclusive weapons are not limited to the exclusive hunter. You can put them on anything, but they're obviously more beneficial on said hunter that it belongs to, obviously, because they get the passives and all that other shit. The only thing I'm getting from this is the total power, and that's it. Like, you feel me? But it's good to know that you could do that shit regardless. So let's get her shit started. I'm gonna show you why the fire team is kind of OD. Get this shit going. Like, let's say I didn't know the rotation. I'm like, fuck, bro, what do I do? Like, what's her rotation? Oh, wait, let me pause the game. Go to team details. Okay, so first I use basic skill 1, then core attack. I use that twice. Okay, then ultimate skill, and then basic skill 2. Okay, I got it. What about Gina? What do I do? Basic skill 1 first, then core attack, then ultimate, then skill 2. And then Kanae, you do basic skill 1, 2, core attack, basic skill 2, ultimate, basic skill 2. So yeah, if you don't know what to do, you know, put that, and that's a new feature that they added too. So if y'all niggas just coming into the game, y'all came in at a good time. Yeah, this is like the most friendly, the most free to play. Let me not say free to play. This is the most friendliest the shit has been. And I'm gonna show y'all the shadow. Oh my god, I got cooked, chat. Alright, never mind. Hold on. Let's back out. Let's back out, chat. Let's back out. Yeah, let's back out. We got cooked. We got cooked. We gotta get the 3-star, bro. We gotta get. Alright, fine. I'll do an easier one, chat. I got y'all. Fine. I won't show off. God damn it. So let's just do it easy for the sake of the video. I don't want y'all sitting here for like fucking. I already felt this video is gonna be like over an hour, so I'm not trying to make it more than it needs to be. So fuck it. Let's just do the easy shit and prove a point. That shit. Fuck it. I feel like a bitch doing this though. I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel like a bitch, but listen, it's for y'all. It's for the free to plays. It's for not the free to plays. It's for the new starters and all that other good shit. You know, you feel me? I'm doing it for y'all. I'm doing it for y'all. Alright, so let's get that going. So we did the second, we did it twice. Now we do the ultimate skill. And then after that, we're gonna pop this off. And you could switch mid, like you could do it. The switch I just did is called a QTE. So you could switch doing that, or you could switch doing it this way and just pull them out. The QTE, you could, when you do a QTE, is good because sometimes it avoids attacks and shit. It avoids their the enemy's attacks, and you could like that. Like you see, you could negate it versus like, you know, clicking the left button or the right button or whatever you need to switch over. So like if you know there's an attack coming and you're not good enough to dodge, you just boom QTE and they'll dodge it automatically. Like you get like a little invulnerability frame. So boom. That's all. That's all. See that? I dodged it because I know I wasn't gonna be able to beat it in time, so I did my Q to E to get out of there. Pop that. And my ult. And then I'm gonna switch again. I'm gonna Q to E to get them out of there. I'm gonna go in their bed. I'll see you guys later. Alright, Hasina. I'll see you later, Brody. Thank you for stopping by, my boy. Thank you for stopping by. Get the ult going. And then I'll switch over. There we go. Do the rotation. Dodge that. Bro, we still didn't beat it in time. Nah, that's OD. We suck. Chat, we suck. We still didn't beat it in time. But you know what? Just take my word for it. Just take my word for it, alright? You're able to... Fuck, bro. I feel like I got it. Alright, hold on. Let me tighten up. I gotta show it. I gotta show it. Fuck, I gotta show it. I'll tighten it. Oh, I didn't use my shadows. Oh, that's another thing. Shadows are very, very important in this game. Because they give you like amazing things, amazing buffs to you. And even better debuffs to the enemy. I'll go into shadows after I finish this shit, and after I show like what hunters I would recommend putting on your banner as a newcomer to the game and all that other good shit. So let's get this. I gotta tighten up, yeah. I gotta tighten up. God damn. Put that shit on my ass. Like, damn, nigga. That's assault. We're in 2025. You can't just be putting shit up there without my permission. I am a woman, sir. Nigga say, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Fuck, nigga. Alright, let's go. No, you won't hold this, bitch. Alright, let's switch. Get that. And as you can see on the left side, you see like once you already got a trophy for one thing, you never have to get that trophy again. So you could like I said, you could always come back and get that third version of the trophy. So since I got the trophy where like I don't gotta take less than 20, take less than a little, don't get hit more than 25 times, and don't lose your health below 40%. I don't gotta worry about that shit ever again. Like even if I lose over 40% health, it's not gonna take away the trophy. So you're always just gonna get the new one. You feel me? So bet now that we got the new one, this is tier 15, right? So as y'all remember, we didn't do none of the tier, we didn't do nothing above tier 15. None of them was cleared. But now watch, all of them bitches are gonna be 3-starred. So let's go up. 15. Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty meat. You feel me? So that's why I tell y'all, get as far as you can. Progress as far as you can. And the further you get in like for the encore missions, right? So let's say I'm at tier 20 right here. It's gonna be the same for this shit. My highest gonna be tier 21. Now if I do this and I get all the way to tier 26, this is also gonna be unlocked at tier 26. So you don't have to waste another key getting this shit all the way down to 26. So that's that. So now the importance of trophies, right? If you want, once you're in the game, and you, excuse me, once you're in the game and you go into these little graphs at the top, the ranking shit, you see I was saying my rank is 37th place, and I get 950 essence stones. So the more the more trophies you have, the higher your position is gonna be because it goes off trophies. So I only have I have 2,320 trophies. These niggas, the number one place got 2,548. Number two, 2,376. I mean 4,376. Number three, 4,370. So the more trophy you got, the higher this is gonna be, and you get this reward at the end of every week. And like I said, it's passive essence stone, so you can never go wrong with that. That's why it's important to get your trophies as high as you wanted to. Now, if you want to spend money on a game, right? The one thing I would recommend you getting is these tickets right here, this little Hunter Association premium subscription ticket. I would recommend getting this because you get these every month. They give you one of these shits where you could do let me just auto summon, where you could do a special summon, right? Like if you don't have the ticket, you can only do 15 summons. If you do have the tickets, on the other hand, you get to do 30 of them bitches. So what this shit does is it gives you a choice of the summon that you want. Like this one, I get Alicia in. I could pick that, but I know Alicia's about to be obsolete. Ooh, this I got a double in. I could get a Mirror, or I could get the Mirror and a weapon. This one, I just got the weapon, and this weapon sucks. So fuck that shit. This one don't got 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 shit. Oh, never mind. This one got Alicia and the little tiger nigga. So the one, if I was to buy this shit, I would get this one. The one I would pick would be the sword, and the one with a mirror, cause she's amazing. And this sword is alright, I guess, but it's better than anything else. Cause Alicia's gonna be obsolete, and we don't use this nigga at all. We use them in like BOT, but that's like end game shit. You feel me? That's end game shit. So I wouldn't really worry about that. And if you activate again, like let's say you had this ticket, you will be able to get 15. Another reason why that ticket is also good, it lets you do something called sweep. You could sweep gates, cause normally, and it also gives you auto mining and shit. You gotta subscribe to get that auto mining. You feel me? You also get auto mining subscriptions and all that other shit. Like it's probably one of the best values in the game that I personally think. So once you get it, you get to sweep gates. You could sweep gates normally, but the only gates that you're able to sweep without that tickets are B gates and below. So you go to a B gate, you got to pick the hunter, and you're also limited. You gotta pick the hunters you want. They use the little sweep points and shit. You sweep that bitch, and you're good. But the best gates that you want to go for are normally S rank gates. And as you can see, I can't sweep this shit unless I activate this ticket. Like I can't even sweep it for free. So that's the only that I would recommend getting that, just solely because you could sweep these the S ranks without having to physically sit there and do them, because it is time consuming, but you don't need to because you could do them for free. Alright. So the other thing that I want to cover, right? Like I said, get to the story mode as far as you possibly can. whether do the normal shit, do the normal version, do the hard version, and even do the reverse version, right? So by the time that you're locked, you should have some tickets. So now let's go over the summon. This right here, this rate up ticket shit, it changes. It changes every month because there's a new hunter that comes out and they get put in here. As you can see, there's only 5 days left for this girl right here. She's the new hunter. She's not new, but they just put it up here because they go together and we're gonna need them as a team. But she's not new. So it's always these are always good. Like I only have 3 tickets, but you could buy tickets with your essence stones. It costs to get 10, you need 2.5k. Yeah, you need 2,500 essence stones to get 10. But I would only use my essence stones for it once I exhausted all of the story missions, because you get the normal rate up tickets from, well, I guess you get the normal ones from doing everything. But they added this, god damn it, game. It's not what I wanted to do. What am I story? Story. There we go. Up here, they added these things here. For hard mode, I get weapon tickets. I get these tickets that you use to level a weapon. This is also another reason why trophies are good. You unlock them by how many trophies you got. For the normal ones, you get I think you get the normal ones from the normal ones. Yeah, you get the normal tickets from the normal ones, normal rate up tickets. For reverse mode though, the normal version of reverse one, it gives you the rate up tickets. Those give you the rate up tickets to get. In the hard mode, you get some other shit that you use for your shadows. So I don't know why they didn't keep a rate up ticket, but they knew they wanted to be assholes. So you get shit for shadows. You don't get no rate up ticket. But you would, no matter which mode you do, you would always get the ticket. You will always get these custom draw tickets. You'll get them in reverse hard, reverse normal, regular normal, regular hard, and this and that. The difference between the reverse mode is you play with the hunters. You use your hunters for this. You don't use SJW. You only use your hunters for these. Oh no, never mind. I'm tweaking. You use your hunters and SJW. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. False alarm. Which one is it then? It's, hold on. I know there's one where you can't use SJW. I think that's hard mode. I think that's normal hard mode. Let's see. Yeah, you can still use, yeah, it's normal hard mode. My fault, y'all, my fault. So you can only use your hunters only, well, the hard version you can only use your hunters and you can't use SJW. So once, like, let's say I press 1 replay, yeah, you're gonna use your hunters in there. So now let's talk about your hunters, right? Let's go to draw. So this is, like I said, this is when, a monthly thing, you get like there's a pity system where you got to draw 80 times. And then let's say there's also a 50-50 system. So let's say you lose the 50-50 and you get a hunter that's not soaring here. And then the next summon that you do, the next summon that you do, you could get that shit it's gonna guarantee be hurt. It's gonna guarantee be hurt. Now, for this aspect of it, what I would recommend as a newcomer, right? As a new player. So let me take all these off. Okay. So as a new player, what I would recommend you having, you could do 2 hunters and 2 weapons, or you could just do all hunters in the meanwhile until you get like 1 copy of every good hunter. What I would recommend, right? I would recommend your win team, like the win team, because there's something called Workshop of Brilliant Light, which is like, I guess, kind of like the end game. I guess the end game content of this game. The first one that you're gonna face, they're gonna be weak against water and wind. So I would recommend you get at least 1 copy of these 3 this, and him. Well, he's gonna get replaced like next when he's 5 days. There's gonna be another that's gonna be added here. So after a hunter is in the radar banner, right? 2 months after 2 months pass, they get added here to the custom banner. So there's gonna be a new windbreaker that's gonna be added here called Goto, and he's the best windbreaker we have. So I wouldn't really put Wu here. I would just do these 2 bitches right now, and then once Goto comes, then you could put Goto up there. So that would be like your first 3 hunters. So let's just make believe that this nigga here is Goto. Let's just make believe this thing is Goto, and I'll put him up here. So once you get a copy of all of these hunters, add just one. Just get 1 copy of each. Take them off. Take all of them off, because once you get 1 copy, that's fine. I'd rather you start building it, because it sucks, because you're going to need hunters you're going to need them at least minimum advancement 3, which is like the little star thing here, or advancement 5. But like I said, there's a pity system. So there's chances where you could get a hunter that's not on your rate up shit. So you're going to get those other copies as time goes on, as you play the game and shit like that. So what I would recommend you put in after you get at least one copy of every win, nigga, I would say the fire team. The fire team is fucking meta. Meta. So the fire team is Essel, Kanae, and Gina. So these will be the next 3 that I would play. And once you get a copy of all of these 3, like one copy of each, I would still keep, like, you see how my Essel is A5, because I kept her there until I got her to A5. The same thing with my Kanae. Like, she's still up here because I want to get her to A5. So once you get them a copy of them, you could start adding, you could put like 2 hunters and then 2 weapons. Then the next thing I would recommend is the light team. So I would put, like, once I get one copy of each, like, let's say you don't want to pull for, and depending on also what else you pull, like, let's say when you lost the 50-50, and then whatever hunters you got from there, the light team will be the next best thing. Because they're already going to give you, like, a good amount of charge, so you don't need to put her there. So, and you're also going to get a free copy of this nigga. I forgot about that. They give you a free copy of this dickhead also, and his weapon. That's how I got his weapon, and I guess that's how I got him also. So, what I would recommend next is the light team. So, this is Gunhee, Thomas, and Min. I would keep Min up here until you get him to A3, because like I said, this nigga is universal. You could use him for every team. He's an amazing buffer. He's the best healer that we have in the game right now, and all that other shit. Now, so let's say you got both of those shits, right? So now you need to work on weapons. The main weapon that I would recommend you get into A5 first is the Plum. Is this shit right here, the Plum, and the Moon Shadow. Our 2 SJW's best weapons as of far. You feel me? After, like, you get them to A5, if you want to change it, get at least one copy of the DKD to like A3, so you can get the extra skill that's unlocked with it, and plus the wind damage. I guess A2 is enough. The 2-star shit is enough. Once you get that, you could. The next thing I would recommend is the Gold Tail Fox. This shit, I'm not the Gold Tail Fox. The Light Spear. This is amazing. This is like our best light weapon DPS shit. And once you do get a copy of that, I guess the rest will be up to you and what your RNG has gotten into. What I wouldn't recommend like the fan or the bow, because those are very high investment things. You have to get them at A5 for them to be viable, and you need both of them at that level. So I would say you could get the water grimoire, which is good, which is like this is a buffing weapon. So this is good for like team battles. Team battles are battles that you do like with the guild. Like if you're in the guild. Oh, also another thing. Once you start the game, look for a guild. It don't matter what level they are. Just look for a guild and join it. There's a lot of guilds that are open and they take newcomers. Even though if you can't really do much in participation, just do the dailies, get the guild coins, and then use those guild coins to buy shit from the guild shop that's good for you and that's gonna help your team. So those are the shits that I would recommend. Another reason why I would say, like, at first do all hunters, because we have the weapon banner by itself, where you could pick, you could put 2 weapons. So your first 2 weapons up here, until you get them to A5, should be these. Should be these 2. Until you get these 2 to A5, these are the weapons that you should keep up here. I don't know why. You know what? Let's do a poll. Let's see if we can hit pity. Let's see if we can hit pity. Nope. Alright, let's go again. Nope. Let's go again. It's looking bad. So you gotta have bad RNG like this. Like, I feel like you lose if you have to spend 60 or 80 tickets to get pity. And there's a chance that the weapon you get is not even gonna be the weapon on your radar banner. So look at that. This is bad. I'm down bad right now. I'm gonna spend it. I wouldn't recommend you spend it until you get like your essential hunters. I'm doing it just to show you the video, just like for the video's sake. So let's keep going. I'd rather do it on here than a custom banner. Like I said, suck, bro. So I went all the way to pity. This is an L. This is an L. Because now there's a chance that I think it's gonna be one of the weapons on my red, but there's a chance that it can't be. So let's see what we get. Okay, we get the Moon Shadow. So we'll take that. So now we got our Moon Shadow to A3. So boom, that's fine. So once you get them to A5, then I can remove that. And then once I remove it, the next thing I'm gonna put is my golden tail fox. I'm gonna put this shit next. I bet y'all I don't, y'all probably wondering why this is my first one I got to 5. Cause the game gives you like when you start, the game gives you like some free weapon selection box, like right here, some free like, see, this is a hunter one. The game also gives you this, so you get a free hunter to choose from. So this one, I would, if you, like I said, go with what you don't have that's better for the team. Like, I got damn near everything that I want. Everything that I don't own is shit I don't want. Like this bitch, garbage. Don't pull this bitch. He's garbage. This nigga, I like how he plays, but he's not. We don't use him. This nigga, garbage. This nigga, garbage. This nigga, garbage. So what I would what I would get right now, looking at my account, it would probably be, I would probably get Hanse May, so I could at least have her at A1, and then I would just need 2 more copies to get her shit to her A3. Like, let me see. When I say A, it means advancement. So this is advancement 1. I would get this power. Once I get it, the sharp breath effect is granted to the team member who has when they use their ultimate skill. Applies the below effects every second and gives me critical hit rate, stacking up to 10%, and critical hit damage stacking up to 10%. And the second one just gives me my HP increase. The third one, when the user's below 1 HP or below within the golden medal. The golden medal is this skill right here. This is her golden medal. It's like a big ass circle that they're in. So if you take a lethal damage in that shit, like you get saved 1 time. You get immortal for 1 time and you get to live. So that's why I would want to get her shit to A3. So she would be the one if it would be her, or I would take Min, because, you know, Min, he's right there, and Min is like, his sweet spot is A3. Because A3 is when Light Glimmer is used, the entire team instantly recovers HP equal to 2% of his max HP. So this would be where I would get him, and I would get him to stop. You could leave him at A1 also, because, you know, you got the critical and critical hit damage increase. I just want this to, you know, to have that extra support in case, you know, battles get muddy and I need that health. So I would pick him on that shit. But I'm waiting to see how my luck is when I summon when I do my draws, and I do more of the story modes, and I do some of these draws, and I see how my luck is and what I get. Because if I get him from this shit, I don't even have him up here. If I get him from this shit, I'll be good. If I don't, I'll be hope. So I'll actually change Mailing Fisher. Actually, no. Yeah, actually, no. I'll keep it like this. So yeah, I would recommend you first getting the wind team, and then I'll recommend you getting the light team. I mean the fire team, and then the light team. The reason why I say the wind team, like I said, is this shit called Workshop of Brilliant Light. Once you enter this shit, as you can see, recommended elements, water and wind. So this is gonna be the first thing that you tackle. The second one is also wind, so that's why I say get wind over water, because you could use them on both of on both of them. And then the next one that you're gonna tackle after that is this one. But you see how much power that you need? Yeah, you're probably not tackling this shit anytime long. You gotta get your battle tier also up. But this one is light and fire. But the fire team is gonna shit on the light team versus I got videos that I did the test on my main account. The light team gets shitted on by the fire team. And then battle tier. So since we're here, let's go to battle tier. Battle tier. The battle tier goes off your 3 strongest hunters. So the more you increase their element, I mean their power, the more your battle tier is gonna go up. So my maximum total power right now with these 4, including SJW, is 533k. I need 551, so I need a good 20k more battle power to get this shit up. Yes, I could do that, but am I gonna do it right now in the video? No, I'm not. But yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, you could do that. So another thing that I would say that you should do is the battlefield, like the formidable combatant thing is gonna walk you through all of this shit. It's gonna make you do it eventually. But you also do the battlefield of trials, because they give you rewards, like, you know, the summoning things on top of the essence stones. You know, just push it as far as you can. I think every 5 you get like 5 tickets. So in the next one I'm gonna get 5 is at 45. So let's get that real quick. Boom. So you got SJWs. You do it with SJW. You do it with Jin, and you do it with the hunters. So you go as far as you can with both of these shit also, and just, you know, get the resources and also do this one. This one resets every month. So push this as far as you can. You don't get the summoning tickets every 10, I mean every 5, but you get good rewards. You get some good ass rewards. Especially this shit right here. This shit right here, the marks of time. You use these are very, very fucking important when it comes to your power. So to use those, you go to the armory, right? You find the armory goes off your strongest weapons. So right now I got 18 slots unlocked. I could unlock more, and I want to unlock it, but I also use essence stones to unlock this shit versus the marks of time. The marks of time are harder than a bitch to get, bro. And essence stones, it comes like that. The essence stones come like that. Okay, maybe not like that, but if you're a new player, they're gonna come quite easily and quite oftenly until you finish damn near every content in the game, and then you're gonna start seeing the essence stone drop. So this increases your total power. It's universal by a lot. So I'm getting 35k power just from this alone. Now, since we're talking about power, the next thing is going to be your shadows. Your shadows you're going to unlock in specific orders. The first one that you're going to get is Big Boy Igris right here, which should be the first one that you level up. After that, I would say do hard mode to unlock Big Rock because of his shadow authority. Where's it at? What's your authority, nigga? Hold on. We gotta find this thing's authority real quick. There we go, right here. His shadow. So this happens when the shadow authority is activated when the shadow is the first one on the shit. So this nigga increases the entire team's basic skill damage by 10%. And everybody in the game uses their basic skill, right? Igris he increases your critical hit rate. So that's why Igris is also a good one. Beerus, you're gonna get this nigga way later on, so I wouldn't even worry about that. Serby is amazing. Not for his shadow authority, but because of this skill right here. This skill right here. His concentrated flame combustion, right? It deals, I think get it from up here too, no? Yeah, right here. Alright, boom. His combustion skill. Deals damage equals to 50% of the user's attack every 3 seconds. That don't matter. This is what matters. Increases damage taken by 5%, and the duration is infinite. So as soon as if you're fighting a boss, what I would do as soon as the match starts, I would summon my shadows so I could have this uptime for as long as the match lasts for. And you really tell it, you can see the difference in it. Like I'll lose. There's matches where I lose because I forget to use my shadow, and this shit really makes that big of a difference. Our newest addition to Shadow is Bestie. She is good because she gives you defense penetration, but that's more like min-max and endgame tier shit. But if you can get her, I would recommend getting her. But the order in which I would unlock the shadows is Igris first, then Serby, then you have a choice of either Big Rock, or you could go with Iron. Iron because he has a skill kind of like Big Rock, but it only lasts 10 seconds. Unfortunately, it's not infinite. It decreases defense by 12% duration in 10 seconds. So you could go for that. Or you could save it until you get Best Day, or you get Beerus, because Beerus heals you. So let's say you don't want to use Min, Beerus could give you that little recovery every time you use them. It's like I think you could summon your shadows every minute or some shit like that. So every minute if you're in a tough situation, you could summon your shadows and get that shit popping. You feel me? So those will be my recommendations for the shadow you can get. And also, once you start getting further in the game, you can start leveling up your shadows. And when you level them up, they start to get new skills and shit, and their shadow authority will increase. You see how this is 5%? When I level up now, it's 6%. But the only shadow I would say you don't level up to maximum is Serby, because don't do whatever you do. This no, not Serby. Whatever you do, do not get Serby the general, because this skill right here, there's a glitch where he does this skill, he backs up. Let me just show y'all right here. Let's go to preview. So he does this. You see how he takes a leap back and then hits that nigga with the final flash? So he does this skill, backs up, and hits him with the final flash. But because of the distance he creates, there's a chance that you miss this skill right here hitting them, or this skill right here hitting them, because he shoots a little fireball and you lose that damage decrease. So don't get Serby to maximum level. Get everybody else to maximum level before Serby. Another nigga that's good is Tusk. Tusk is good because he increases your core attacks, but that's more because not that like that's good for niggas like Thomas, Alicia, and other hunters that use core attacks. Alicia is a core attacker. Core on Gogan, he I guess you could consider him a core attacker, but you're not using him for DPS. You're using him for the breaks. So all that other stuff is there. Like I said, I don't want to overwhelm y'all, so I'm not really gonna get into core attacks and shit like that. But the shadows, I would say Igris first, then Serbi, and then whatever else is up to is up to your discretion. For the weapons for SJW, what you want to get first, if you get lucky, is fucking Plum, Moon Shadow, Demon King daggers, and the Divine Quarterstaff. Those are like the four shit I would recommend off rip. For your hunter weapons, you get hunter weapons by using these red tickets right here. These little red tickets. You get these red tickets from doing Battlefield of Time, from the weapon material shop, and from dismantling the SSR weapons. But I wouldn't dismantle no SSR weapons. Like, especially as a newcomer, don't dismantle no SSR weapons, whether you're using it or not. Only time you should really dismantle an SSR weapon is when you have it already at A10. A5 A5 is good, but once you get the maxed out, then you could disassemble it. So, and also, since we're in the shop, let's talk about the shop. So if you're a free to play character, fuck all of this shit up here. The only thing you going, well, I mean, not all of them. This one right here. Every time you level up, you could come to this, and it gives you a little level up. You see, I can't. Once I get to level 76, I could get this shit. So every time you level up, you could come in here, and they give you a little level up pack shop you could get. But what you're gonna focus on as a free to play is down here. Is these you get this from you get these passively from summoning shit. So you either get the gold one. The gold is used for SJW weapons, his unique shit. The red ones is used for your hunter weapons. So you pick whichever one you think you want the most and go for that, and yeah, call it a day. This one you get from salvaging weapons, and you could buy whatever you want. The good ones I would buy is the Marks of Time. Obviously, like I just spent a month. Marks of Time is good. The ticket is obviously good, but you only get these from dismantling SR weapons. But you're gonna get a bunch of SR weapons as you're gonna be summoning, and these are also amazing. So always get your dungeon keys, because I think you get 7 a day if you don't have the pack, the shit I told you about with the skips. If you do, I think you get 12 a day. So always buy that, and then if you have enough left over, buy this also, because you're always gonna be enchanting your artifacts unless your RNG is just on some Moses shit. So I'll buy those. I also buy this. Proof of the Strong, you don't gotta worry about yet, but in Proof of the Strong, like once you start doing Proof of the Strong, you'll see yourself like what's worth buying and what's not. Battlefield of Time, same shit. Once you get these like the resets once you do your Battlefield of Time shit. So let me show you the Battlefield of Time. I'm sorry. So this is the Battlefield of Time. This is like where the leaderboard and the pay to win aspect comes into the game. So you go to the Battlefield, you see, boom, I just got some right here because I did it last week, and these are what I get. So the Battlefield of Time, you get 5 little bosses, tier bosses. They're hella easy to beat. So the only thing that matters is how fast you do it. Like, so that's how it goes. The faster you do it, the higher you're gonna get into, and the higher you are, the more rewards you're gonna get because of that. But they're easy as fuck, so that shit it really don't even matter. But I would say just do them, so at least you get the rewards. You don't have to be the best, like, you feel me? Especially like at this new stage of the game. So you see, this I think I was ranked 16 and I got 1K from it. Icarus, he just came out. I didn't do him yet, so we not worrying about that shit. So now that we got that 1K, let's go to the shop. Battlefield of Time. And what I would buy, I'm buying these. I'm buying these first, because it's a craft the exclusive weapon tickets. And once you buy all of these up for the month, for the time period, the reset, however long it takes, the next thing I would recommend is the Trace of Shadows. And so the Trace of Shadows is amazing also to get, because you need these to level up your shadows and shit. So the Trace of Shadows is also good. Rock paper scissors. This is an event. You get this little currency from events, and to go to events, you come here, you click on this little confetti looking thing, and they have all the events here. It shows you what you gotta do to get the little event currency. For this one, I gotta do like 5 more gates to get the gates. You also get them from like doing some summons and all that other shit, and then counter missions. The draw point, you get this is also good. Like for new players, once y'all get this, the only weapon y'all cause y'all get a weapon choice open at over here and at over here. They give you 4 weapons. The only weapon that's good from this shit that you guys should be getting is hands down the golden tail fox. This shit right here. It gives you the other 3 weapons that you get. It's like a pumpkin head, a shish kebab, and some other bullshit. But that's exactly what they are. Fucking bullshit. So do not waste this opportunity and getting those bullshits over the golden tail fox. And yeah, these are just like where all your events are. The artifact modification stuff. I wouldn't worry about that as a new player. I mean, you can if you want to, but yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna overwhelm you, so I'm not gonna really include that into it. But it just lets you like reset your artifacts and try to get some better RNG. Like to get to the rock paper scissors tickets, you know, you go like I need to craft a weapon. Okay, I need to craft at least 1 item. So let's go into crafting. Crafting is where you use your tickets. So right here is the event tab. So all of these are shit that's in this shit for event right now. You use the golden tickets to craft it. This is SJW weapon. This is also SJW weapon. This is Alicia. Just don't some of these. These you get from like the little spin thingy. I'll show you when we get back. And then this is also where you're gonna craft your blessing stones. This is a good place to craft. I'm just gonna do like 3 because I'm saving them. So you craft your blessing runes. This is where you get new blessing stones and shit that you don't have. So you do that, you craft that, boom, look at that, I got Thunderstorm. This is actually one of the best ones in the game. So thank you for that. So yeah, and now that you claim that shit, whoop the same thing with the level up a hunter weapon 1 time. Let's say you have all your hunter weapons are maxed out. It doesn't have to be an exclusive one. It could be any fucking regular dinky dry dick weapon, bro. Just level that bitch up and keep it pushing, and boom, that shit is done. Now you go back, claim this shit, and then you can play this bitch in rock paper scissors. When you win, you get these little currency, and you use that currency in the shop, and you buy what you need to buy. And then for the draw point, you know, there we go, boom, got that. Lucky Clover. This is a new event, but I'm not gonna, like I said, like these are the event pages. Like this is where all your event shit is gonna be. So now, to craft, let me go back to crafting because there's another thing I missed in there. When you go to crafting, you can also craft this is where you use your red tickets. So this is where you come to craft the hunter exclusive weapons. You need 4 red tickets and 8 of the right element of whatever the fuck, the holy mana power, and you get this from Battlefield of Time, and you could buy them from like you could buy these little boxes from the weapon material exchange shop. So you could get these boxes from where they at? Right here. You could buy these shits also. You get this resource by salvaging shit. So let's say you go to weapon, click salvage, click select all. And then I pick SJW and hunters, and I just pick the rare weapons, select all, and then you salvage them. So you see, I get 3 bands for every 100. Select all, salvage. Select all, salvage. And you keep doing this until you salvage all the shit that you have, and then once you have enough of whatever you need, you get these ones from getting rid of the special weapon, the SR weapons. So once you got enough of whatever you need and what you're trying to buy, come back in here, click on whatever you want to buy, and you buy that bitch, and boom, now you got that shit. So you use that to craft the weapons that you want. So let's say I don't think I'm not gonna craft that. So let's say you wanted to craft the weapon, come in here. You could also get the SR hunters, but nobody really uses the SR hunters, so this is kind of a waste if you ask me. But hey, to each his own. If you want something, you can. This is the guild sphere. You get this from the guild shop. This is why I say it's also good to get in the guild. So let's go to the guild shop. These are everything that you could buy from the guild shop. You could buy abyssal energy. Well, now it depends on the level of your guild. Like you see, I'm in a guild that's level 6, so I can't get none of this shit yet. I can't get none of it, but all that you get gate keys, you get dungeon keys, and you get weapon custom draw tickets. I always buy those. Since I got 300, what I would buy next is this one. Anything that can help your shadows is good. These are also good, the powders and shit, but you're gonna get them enough, so I don't think it's worth spending your tickets on. And everything else is like is dealer's choice. Anything else is dealer's choice. You feel me? Next, right? The another thing, I think I gone over pretty much anything that's useful for new players. Let me see. Oh, your challenges. Do your challenges, people. They're hella easy. When you whatever chapter you complete, come in here, like it says right here, attempt artifact enchantment 10. So let's go do that. So we go there. Let's just pick any fucking artifact. You don't even have to enchant it to level 10. You just gotta attempt it 10 times. So even if you fail, it counts. But unfortunately, I didn't fail here. I got one tap every way. So boom, we got the 10. Now we go back in it, claim this shit. These give you good fucking rewards, and they're easy to claim. They're free. This one you gotta sweep 10 times. Level up Hunter XJW weapon. Recharge, like they're free to do, and they give you good rewards. Like I think once you get weapons. Let me see. Look, this one gives you a copy of this nigga. You get some dungeon. Which one gives you the fucking scythe? I think it might be like 7 or some shit. Let me see. My bad. Just want to make sure. Look, see, you get a weapon here, but it's an SR weapon, so kind of blow dick. But you get SSR. They gave you like 2 copies of the scythe. Let's see. I think you get that shit at 7. They also give you the fucking weapon extraction shit. Let's see. No, it's not set. Bro, when is the first copy? Nah, yo, don't know. Nah, it's not a pre-record. I'm just making a video right now. Give me a second, gang. Give me a second. Alright, boom, right here. Chapter 9. You could get that shit at chapter 9. Like, your first copy is at chapter 9. The next one that you're gonna get, I don't know the chapter. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember off the top of my head. It might be fucking 14. I don't, let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know from the top of my head. Alright, so, yeah. So, that's another thing. You have to do your challenges and claim those shit. They're free rewards just sitting there once you finish that shit. After that, claim your missions. Just claim everything, bro. Anything where you see a little red exclamation mark on, go ahead and claim that bitch. Dodo said you get the first one in chapter 9. The second one that you get, I don't know what chapter that is, chat. So, forgive me, you feel me? But do anything that you see here that has an exclamation mark on it, go ahead and do it. Go in it, claim whatever you need to do. And let's say you get stuck and you couldn't do the little 3 sweep shit. Just wait till the next day and you get more gate keys and then you do the 3 sweeps. It's really that simple. It's free reward just sitting there. The special armory. There's really nothing you can do here because you're just gonna get this like as you play the game. You could target farm some of these, but I just say just play the game and you'll hunt them eventually. Just play the game and you'll get them bitches. Like, so don't waste your time on that shit. And then the achievements are also an amazing spot. Because they give you like once you do certain boom. Once you do draws, it's crazy. I did 2,400 draws for only 5 summons. Like I couldn't give a nigga 10, bro. Like it couldn't be 10, bro. Like what the fuck? But 5 is better than 0, I guess. You feel me? So always come here, claim all of this shit. It might be tedious. It's definitely tedious. But it's worth it. Yeah, y'all hear Dono, bro. You see the importance of the armory I was talking about? Make sure y'all do your armory, bro. Make sure y'all niggas do your armory. It's good. Like I said, when you're getting one unlocked, it might hurt, but use the essence stones. Do not use your mark of time. Do not use your mark of time of that. Save your mark of time for these shits. And when you're upgrading your armory, do everything like I don't know how I skipped that shit. And I'm out of bread. That's crazy work. So hold on. Let's get some money and upgrade this real quick. I don't think I can, chat. I think I already claimed this shit. Yeah, I did. Alright. But yeah. So claim all that shit. Oh, we got 20 tickets. Look at that. Beautiful. Claim all your rewards. Claim whatever you need to. Whatever that has an exclamation mark, go in and claim that shit, bro. Go in and claim that shit. So let me get my money up real quick. I guess I can. You could sell artifacts to get money, or if you want, you could also come to the shop, right? I think if you go to special, it's in a special tab. Go to entry and ticket and currency, and you could buy some right here with essence stones. I'm gonna just buy one just for the sake of the video. Oh my god, I think I just had enough money regardless. Fuck, whatever. Whatever, it is what it is. So let me go to the armory. That's not armory, that's achievement. Let me go to the armory. Make sure like what you I got this at 4, 3. Cause look, once you get them to level 3, you gotta start using like the yellow one. So that's why I got this shit at 3. See, I could use the gold one and get this shit up to 3, but I'm gonna get my fan real quick to 1. Get that shit to 1. Make sure everything else is at 1. Yup, and now I'm gonna get everything else to 2. Oh, like do it one at a time. Do that shit like one at a time. Do that shit like do it one at a time until you get everything to 5. Once you get everything to 5, then go from 5. Then go from 5. Once you get it to 5, go from 6 to 7 at once. Don't get everything to 666. Just get the first one you got from 6 to 7. Then continue it like that. So get everything up to 5 first, and then do that shit one at a time. So let me see what else I can upgrade here. Oh no, I'm cooked. I bet. So yeah, that's armor. You see now the total power is now 37k. It's not 35 now. It's 37k. So armory is amazing. Now when it comes to gems, right, bro, that's a lot, bro. Like for newcomers, I think it's gonna be a lot. For gems, you know what? Cause gems are so fucking in depth. Like I need a whole nother video for. I don't think I could put this in. Alright, we're gonna come back to just put whatever gem you have. Whatever gem you have, just slot that in. Just make, if you have a gem that could fit in a slot, don't leave it empty, just put it in. It's extra power and all that other shit. There's an optimal and a meta way to do it for power, and just meta way for like, overall damage and shit like that. So just do whatever gem you have. I got an exclamation point at guild. I don't know why, so let's go check that out. Oh, guild boss. Also do guild boss. Whether your score is gonna be shit or you don't have the hunters, just put that shit on auto and do guild boss, because at least then you contribute and you get some of the rewards once the week resets. Once the week resets for the guild boss, you get the guild boss tickets and all that shit. And the guild boss that we're fighting is Ent, and this is a team battle. So you get to control, you only control SJW, and your other hunters do whatever the fuck they want to do by their lonesome. So there's the guild boss. We went over the guild shop, went over armory, went over shadows, went over the summons, which one I would recommend y'all going for. The bonds is like once you level up a hunter, you get them to you increase like their bond. Like see, if I get her to level 80, I get a ticket right here. Same with this nigga. I would recommend getting all your SR hunters to level 80, because you get a ticket at level 70, 75, and then 80. So you get 3 custom draw tickets right there from just getting them niggas to 80. We went over gates. We went over this dungeon shit, the artifact stuff, the hunter archives. With the hunter archives, these are also a good way to get your artifacts. I mean, not artifacts, to get resources. Like as you can see, I have all of them unlocked, but I have none of them done type shit. So I use my key to get them unlocked. Once you do the stories you don't need keys for that. Like you could do a story mission, skip that shit, and you get boom 50 essence stones right there. Off the rip, I'm goated. And this one I gotta do a battle, but it doesn't use a key. Oh, I didn't want to start it, but I clicked on it. Fuck it. Let's just show it. Show a battle. Do not fuse the game until you completed the math first, and then you can fuse higher level gems. Yep, like yo, I appreciate you for stopping by, Dono. I appreciate you talking about the name is Dono, nigga. You know damn what you talk about, Mr. Knowledge. But yeah, like gems are a whole nother thing, bro. So I wouldn't even worry about gems right now. Just slide in whatever you can slide in, and I'm gonna show y'all where y'all get gems from. You actually not. Let me leave this shit. Let me leave this shit. Let me leave this shit. Alright, so another reason why our hunter archives don't really matter like that. They're good because you get like I'm doing Essos right now because you get outfits. You get their outfits. Now once you finish their hunter archive, their secret library gets unlocked. As you can see, like you need about to get her outfit that I want, I need 7,500 points. So, and this is that outfit. You could change outfits when I'll show you after. You need 7,000 something points. Depending on what your account is, like you see how it says I get 75 points bonus points for using Esso, 20 for with her weapon, 20 for using this bitch, and then 5 for using that bitch's weapon. So you want to do the ones where you have the hunters for to get the maximum amount of points that you get, so you can get to the last reward as fast as possible. And the most you could do at a time is 4. So I would you could have 10 keys maximum at any time. So I would save my keys up until I got like 9 or 8, and then I'll dump it all. I think you get 3 a day. So I'll save my keys until I have 9, then I will use it all in one time, so I don't have to keep doing that shit daily. And then you could pick whatever hunter that you like. Say I didn't do none. So all of these right here, I didn't do none of this shit. So this is one. That's 100, 200, 300. This is 400 essence stones right here, just sitting for free, just for free. And to unlock an archive, you gotta use 1 key. So what I did, I went through and I just unlocked everybody, got their stories, you know, ready to be done. So I have all of this shit just waiting there for me to get there when I get there. So I'm just sitting on essence stones right here. So make sure y'all do your archives. You feel me? Like, yeah, make sure y'all do your archives. There's all essence stones just chilling there. If you want to know which archive that you want to do, like which character that you want to go for, like which outfit that you want, because I go off base the outfit. So what you do is come here, click on this little clove hanger, and then boom, you can look at that. You can look at the outfit. You could change it from the look at the 3D model. You know that it's the shit. This a white version. You feel me? This is the, you know, you gotta pay for these. But depending on like Gung-He's, I like Gung-He's also. So y'all might want to go for Gung-He instead of Esso. You feel me? Because y'all might like Gung-He over Esso. Another one that I think is pretty good is I like Thomas's. Thomas's ain't bad. Thomas's are pretty decent too. Like, you feel me? You could change that shit to, where's it at? Right here, boom. So you get this one from Thomas shit. You get this from doing his on archive. So look at which one you like, which one you think you fuck with the most, and then do that one first, and then do all the other ones. Eventually though, do every single one. Another thing I missed that y'all should work, that y'all need to do, if you go to draw and you go right here, hunter preview, do this for every hunter, because it gives you one ticket, and it's a tutorial. It shows you what the hunters are and what they do. So make sure y'all do all of this. You get 1 premium ticket. I think there's 19 in total, so that's 19 custom draw tickets right there. Rate of draw tickets right there just for free. And you're learning about which character you like and which one you don't. So that will also help you decide which one you want to pull for and which one you don't want to pull for. If you don't, I also never pull this bitch. I don't give a fuck if you like her. I don't give a fuck if she's your favorite character. I don't give a fuck if you beat your meat to this bitch on hentai. Never pull this bitch, my niggas. Do not waste your fucking tickets pulling this bitch, alright? If you get this bitch and you are not genuinely upset and you lose a 50-50 and the game blesses you with this piece of shit character, if you don't break your computer, don't break your computer screen, but if you are happy that you got this bitch, bro, you just wasted your summer tickets, bro. Because you imagine spending 80 fucking tickets to get this bitch. I would rather y'all motherfuckers get the tiger over this bitch. I would rather y'all motherfuckers get the ultimate hunter over this bitch, bro. Do not. If you don't take nothing else from this video, take this one and do not. I repeat. Do not pull this bitch. Alright? If you pull this bitch, you fucked up your account. I ain't gonna lie to you. You fucked up your account if you pull this bitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I'm so glad this account don't have that bitch, bro. So glad. Like, don't pull that bitch, bro. Get anybody else but fuck this bitch, bro. Like, she's worthless. She garbage. Nobody uses her. Piece of shit. Don't pull her. Alright? Alright, cool. You know, I'm looking out for y'all. You'll thank me later. Yeah, y'all niggas gonna thank me later. Alright. But, I think that's every relevant shit. The skill research is kind of endgame shit. Because you're gonna need, like, mythic tiers and all. Like, yeah, they'll tell you. Like, once you come in here, they'll tell you how it works and all that other shit. But this is endgame. So, basically what you're doing... Excuse me. What you're doing is you're getting the... You're getting the legendary version of a skill to the mythic version of a skill, but you need like 15 copies of, you know, of said skill to get it up there. So yeah. And also another thing, the game is gonna give you a free weapons, a free legendary rune selection box. The one that everybody and their mother, every new player should be getting is magnified slashes, and that shit is.
Looks fun.
Let me see. Right here. This one. Get the dark version of magnifying slashes, because the damage output this shit does, bro, it shits on every single other skill in the game. So, if in legendary versions of skills are hard to get. So listen, if y'all do get that legendary selection stone box, your first fucking skill should be this. For the rune, it should be this and nothing else. Now, if you get one for the blessings, the first one you should get is reawakening. Like, you see how it's my first one and damn near everything else is kind of blue and, you know, some purple. This should be your first one because it increases your cooldown by a lot. Also, guys, shadows, if you know how to level them the right way, it's a massive power. Yes, shadows is also amazing, you know, power increase. Yeah, bro, you should have came like 20 minutes earlier, gang. We talked about all this shit. But yeah, like, reiterating, shadows, yeah, you know, y'all want to go back to the shadows and go back to the shadows, but I guess y'all go over it again. You know, shadows is a good way to get your powers, you know. The first shadow I'll recommend, once again, is Igris, fucking Serby, then Big Rock. And then I guess if you got to Beru and Bestie in time, then Bestie or Beru. The rest is, you know, up to you, however you want to put it. Whoop doop de whoop. Do not, once you level them up, do not fucking get Serby the General. If anything, just remember that. Don't get Serby the General because it's gonna fuck Serby. Until they fix this shit, which they haven't fixed yet. Until they fix it, don't get Serby the General. Baruch is also a good shadow y'all could get up there. But right now, I know what y'all want. Why haven't I upgraded? I'm saving to get Big Rock up there. I need like 100. Yeah, no, I'm almost there. Shit, I'm almost there. I need 8 more, and I could get Big Rock up there. So that's that. Got every hunters. Oh, cores. You get cores from doing the workshop of Brilliant Light. So you're not really gonna worry. You're not really gonna see cores until you get to the point where you could do the workshop of Brilliant Light. But once you get the cores, like, depending, like, you see how this has a dark shit. So all my dark, you can put cores on any hunter. No, the fuck the element, you can put them on any hunter, but you won't get their passive unless you put it on a hunter that's that dark unit. Activates when a dark hunter equips it. Activates when a light hunter equips it. Activates when a wind hunter equips it. So look at those, and also look at the substats that you want to get, that you have for it. And then you equip them bitches, you level them up. The cores are very self-explanatory. They're like artifacts, but a lot less RNG involved into it. And when you go to cores, you come here, click on the core slide, equip it. You equip whichever one you want, and, you know, boom, you get the increase in the power. You feel me? And cores are they give you a shitload of power. So definitely keep an eye out for some good cores or whatever cores you want to use. Like, see, I don't give a fuck about gaining the shield with this shit. So I'm gonna change that for something that has better substat, like this one. It gives me critical hit damage and defense percentage, and I'm not gonna get this shit, but I'm gonna get everything else. So yeah, just pick what's best, pick what works best for you, pick what's best for the character, look at the recommended stats, and go about it that way. I think that wraps up everything that's important. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Mo, did we miss anything, gang? We did the Hunter Archive. Told you about the gates. Oh, the Battle for the Chaos. This is where you get your gems. This is how you get your gem. So you see, this one gives you the red ones. The red one is like, it gives you a tag. Hold on, let me just click on it. It gives you a tag, you know, fucking attack percentage, additional attack, and I think this is healing percent given, and that's it. You get these 3 from those. Obviously, the healing percent sucks dick, so you would only really want to slot additional attack or attack percentage. And the gems that you slot in the gem thing are universal. They're not just for SJW. They're for your whole account, all your hunters and shit. And the yellow ones gives you precision, critical hit damage, and defense penetration. The best one that's gonna give you the most TP is, I think it's critical hit. Let me see. Hold on. Nah, if there's speed in here. Nah, okay. I think the best one that's gonna give you the most TP is probably defense penetration or critical hit damage. But the meta is precision. But precision gives you the less TP. So there's also that. And what else? Oh, hunters and their skills. Hunters have skills that you can level up. Like I said, I was telling you about, like, you know, how to use the hunters, their ultimate shit. Like, once you come, like, if you click on this shit, if you go to skill guide, it tells you once how to use it, and also which one you should level up first. They say go for ultimate, basic skill 2, then 3. You see, and you see how there's an arrow right there. It shows you which one to go first. If you like, let's say you don't want to look it up, like just look at the arrow. I boom, this is the first one. Once you get them to a certain level, because you could get them to a maximum of 10, but I would just stop at 7. I would get everything to 7 across the board, and then once you have that, then focus on the main ones to level 10 and all that other shit. But I will stop at 7 across the board. And the shit that you need to level up the skills are these. You get these from red gates. You could buy them from the shop, but just keep doing gates and you'll get enough. Same with these. You could craft these. You could use the white ones to craft these, and you also get them from gates and all the other good shit. Same thing with SJ. Same thing with weapons. Your weapons also have skills that you could level up. So let's go to weapons. Go to weapon skills. Click on any one. Click on skill up, and it will tell you you need these to level those up. It's the same shit. You get them from red gates, crafting, and etc, etc, etc. Like stuff like that. So level up your weapon skills for the hunters and for your for hunters and for SJW. SJW is the only one with the weapon skills. For the hunters, you just gotta, level them up, like from 80 to whatever. And also, once you get something to like level 80, like you see how this is level cap right now, I can't increase it. You gotta limit break that bitch. To limit break it, you need 21 of the proper element for it. So for this one, I need 21 green ones, and then you can get them from using these selection box chests. You get these through doing gates. You get them from shops. You get them from just the game. Like the game will show you where to get it from, and you can get it from that way. So once you get it, like once you claim the ones that you need, you could now pop that bitch in it, and you could level it up. Once you got the money, you limit break it, and then you could continue to level it up until etc, etc, etc. So yeah, I believe that's pretty much everything. And for gates, right? What you want to do for gates is, hold on, my bad. Game modes for gates. Oh, power destruction. Power destruction is also another thing that it's a weekly thing. You see how, like, yeah, I get rewards because I got 18. You get that shit as a weekly shit. You get lucky enough, you get summon tickets, you get the blessing thing that you need so you could transcend your skills and all that shit. You start it, difficulty, it has elements. This week is light and fire. So start that shit. You gotta use 3 teams. So put your light team on whatever team you want on the first one, and then for the second one, put whatever team you want on the second one. Get that shit done, and then you ain't gotta worry about it for the rest of the week. And then, cause once it resets, you get the shit. Same thing with simulation gates. You get two. You get 2 for the reset. You get the rewards here. The simulation gates I like it because of the shop. The simulation gate shop is actually pretty fucking good because you could get the special weapon design and you could get the hunter exclusive weapon design. These other stuff, it's like you use those to enchant your artifacts. Well, as you do the formidable accounting shit, the game is gonna tell you. The game is gonna tell you about it, like how to enchant the artifacts, where they're going, all that other shit. The game does a really good job at explaining shit to you, but it doesn't tell you everything. So as I was saying with gates, right? If you wanna know what gate to do, you click on a gate. You could get, these are the chances of what you get from it. These are probably the most important thing. The shadow energy. This is what you use to level up your shadow. You get I think every one of them drops it, but the one that drops it like the best amount is the red gates. So if you want, farm red gates and gold gates. The red gates and gold gates are amazing things to farm. They're good for you, good for your health and all that other good shit. So like I said, you could sweep gates if you don't have if you don't buy the path. If you're free to play player, you could sweep B and below. But it's a waste, low key. It's a waste of a gate key. So if you don't, like me, I'm just not a patient nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just not a patient nigga. But if you got the patience to do it, it really don't take long. Especially here, let me find a gate. Especially if you take it off auto. If you manually do it, it's a lot faster than it is when you auto it. Because sometimes when you do auto, these niggas act like they don't know what the fuck going on. Like they dumb as hell. So let me put a skill that's good for this shit. Let me put this shit on. I'll be forgetting. Let's put camouflage on. To get the blessing stones and shit, y'all just gotta craft them. I went through those already. For this shit, I'm gonna use this one right here, crosshair, because it goes far. And then let's use, I guess we'll use this one, mutilate, and we'll use the water one because it got AoE and shit. Alright, and let's start it. So let me show you how. Let me show you how dumb the fucking AI is before I start controlling this shit. I'm gonna show you. Focus on unlocking all. Yep, yeah, like Don said, bro. Unlock all your shadows first, and then etc. But the unlock order I recommend is Igris, Serby, Big Rock, and then the rest is up to your discretion. But those are the first three I would recommend. I would recommend you get it. Like, see right here, right? If this nigga's fast enough, he could just come down here and do that shit. But Auto don't do that because it's fucking Auto. Then the shit is retarded. Auto don't know how to, not Auto. So let's clap this shit. Get them out of there. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Give me 6 seconds. Clap them niggas. Get them out of there. Hey, freeze, nigga, freeze. Bitch, nigga. Yeah. Alright. Let's get rid of these. The last one. You gonna take this, bitch? You gonna take. Never mind, chat. I missed. Alright, so boom. Like I said, the gates are fast. They're fast to do if you're the one controlling it. But you could also auto it, bro. It's like you're probably just gonna be in it for like another minute or two. Like, it ain't bad. Oh, and reputation. Your rep. You see how my rep is about to go from 2 to 3? The more you increase your rep, when you increase your rep, they give you tickets for it. So let's just skip. Hold on. Let's try to sweep like. Oh my god. Alright, so look. Let me show you how dumb Auto is. Let's see how dumb Auto is, chat. This is gonna be even fucking worse because it's Hunters. Jesus Christ. And also you gotta look at the icons too. Some are for Hunter, some are for SJW. Do whichever one is what you want to do. You feel me? You're mad. Yeah, yeah. But look how dumb these niggas are. Watch. Now she dashes. Go ahead. Oh, she got him. Okay, there we go. She might be cooking. She might be cooking. That. I see that. Who did she hit? Barely anybody, right? Yeah, gotta love it. Dash, nigga. But yeah, you see, it could be a lot faster if you do it yourself. But it still don't take that long. So I would say do the S rank gates, not just do the B's and shit. Damn, bro. I need you only get 2 reps a pop. I damn, never mind. I thought I was gonna get that shit up and show y'all the level up, but never mind, chat. I ain't gonna get none of that shit. Alright, so yeah, that's it. And make sure you always, once you finish it, make sure you claim this shit. If you have the little activation, it claims it by itself, which is also some, I guess. Make sure y'all always come here, claim this shit, and manually dispatch all, or when you come back, you won't see nothing done. You won't see nothing done. If you have the little summon thing, the little pass, it does it manually by itself. But if you don't, then yeah, the game says tough luck, bitch. Alright, so you could check here your rep. It shows you right here your repetition level. It also shows you like when the shits are gonna reset. Like I got 36 keys, so I maxed out at 40, so I gotta use at least like 5 before the reset. So I got 21 hours to do that. My gate keys, you get 10 every fucking day, so I gotta do all of these. I gotta do these. I gotta do that. So just make sure you're never stacked. You're not maxed out. Like make sure you're never maxed out on whatever the fuck you need. So yeah, I think we covered pretty much everything, guys. So yeah, man, that's long ass video. I told you it's gonna be more than an hour. That was a long ass video. But that's it, man. Hopefully this helps some of y'all newcomers. Hopefully this, y'all get something from it. If y'all have any questions, man, leave it in a comment and I got y'all. I promise. You feel me? I promise. But other than that, man, that's it. If y'all new to Solo 11, you're a returning character, this is like the best time to get into that shit. Because, it's the best time to get into it. Anniversary is right around the corner. They're giving a lot of free shit. Y'all see those 20 summons we just got? Actually, hold on. Let's do those 20 summons real quick. Let's see if we get some good luck. Alright, so let's see. Let's see if we break pity. Yo, watch me get a Kari. Watch my ass get a car for all the shit I was talking about with the bitch. Nah, we're not breaking pity, chat. Yep. So we got hold. Alright, so cool. We need at least 30 more to get us something. But other than that, man, that's it, man. So Like I said, I catch y'all niggas later, man. This shit, bro, a bit long enough. I'm out of breath. I ain't gonna extend it. So, peace.